what you want and what you need. Today, I'm going to tell you common student athlete majors to avoid. Hoop loud. I don't want to be disrespectful in the least bit because I know some of these people are, I know some of you already have these majors. And now you're going to be looking at this camera like, you're going to be looking at this video like, this guy's calling me out. Listen, I'm not trying to cause a fuss, okay? But what I am saying is, if you have chose these majors or are thinking about choosing these majors because of some of the reasons I'm going over now, I want to strongly encourage you to reconsider on your major. And those majors are sports management and sports administration. Now, why would somebody want to choose sports management or sports administration? One, because they have great fields. Like, because a lot of times people choose this because it's native to them. They've always been a student athlete, so they say, you know what, I want to do this because, you know, I've always been in the sports. I've been playing sports since I was 7 years old. Let me pick something that has sports in the title, and it should be great. I'm always going to love sports. Or they may look at some of the fields that correlate with the majors. They may say sports administration goes right along with being an athletic director. That sounds cool. Being a coach, that sounds cool. Director of basketball operations, that sounds cool because I can do that not only in college, but I can do that in the pros too. That sounds amazing. Being director of basketball marketing and social media, that sounds amazing. And I get it. It does sound amazing because it is amazing. But if your rationale or the three things I'm going over today, I want you to reconsider. Number one, if you think that just sports administration is going to open up these doors for you, you're wrong. The two things that open up doors for you in this field primarily is your relationships you build and the experience that you have. Relationships. People want to do business with people that they know and they trust. So you cultivating those relationships beforehand will lead you to having these opportunities. When you see these people that's working for the Charlotte Bobcats, that's working for Dallas Mavericks, that's working for University of Texas, whether it be in the tickets office, whether it be in marketing, it's not just because they had a degree. Anybody can just get the degree. A lot of times it's because the relationships that have been cultivated beforehand. And another one is experience. How do you get experience? By doing free work while you're in your undergrad years, while you're in college. You don't have to ask anybody's permission for that. You can just go out there and get that and just make sure that you have logged hours, whether that be at your local college or whether that be at a different college or in high schools or whatnot. Do you have experience working concessions? Do you have experience working in a ticket office, doing sponsorships, working with fundraising and PR, and do you have experience doing that? If you don't, you need to rack up on doing that, and you don't need anybody's permission to do that other than the people that's going to allow you to do it at that particular function. What I'm saying is you don't need to ask your academic advisor. You need to ask your coach about that. You need to carve out time that you can get it done, even if it's just an hour a day, even if it's just 3 hours a week. Over the course of 4 years, you get that taken care of. That'll be something you can add on your resume moving forward. Number two, another reason why people want to use these majors is because they think it's easy. They think because they were a student athlete, it's gonna be easy for them. And I can see why they think that, because a lot of times, shamefully enough, a lot of times when you see these coaches posting on social media about how their team made a 3.9 GPA, a lot of times 90% of their doggone team is majoring in sports management plus doggone sports administration that the coaches are helping teach or they have a relationship with the professors, and it's easier. They work with them. You know, it's easier for them to pass those classes. But don't get it twisted. Not all sports administration and not all sports management programs are like that. There's some bad apples in the bunch, but not all of them are like that. So if you are thinking that you're going to jump in here just because it's easy, I'm telling you, it's not easy. It's not easy. It's not something that you want to be a part of if you just think it's easy. And my last one is three. If you think that sports administration and sports management is the end-all, be-all, listen here. What I want to tell you is this before I leave is you can supplement a lot of that experience you would have in taking those classes by just getting experience in the field. I don't want you to box yourself in. You can major in business, finance, accounting, and just do a crap load of doggone observation hours and add that to your resume. And if you don't want to do sports after you graduate, you can switch up and do something in the business sector. right? So I don't want you to get boxed in and thinking that, I don't want you to get boxed in with having sports management or sports administration on your resume and people thinking that's all you can bring to the table. Because they need to know, as you need to know, that you can bring more than that to the table. Now, this is not me trying to bash people that are majoring in this, because if I did, I would have to bash myself. I actually got my master's in sports administration. I did, and I learned quite a bit. And I'm using it in my field that I'm in. When I'm putting up these videos, when I do my own PR, when I'm learning all these things as far as how to build this brand, I'm using that kind of stuff. But it just worked out that way, all right? Now, there's some people that don't go into that field at all. What I'm saying is you can still, I could have done this same thing by majoring in business, by majoring in finance, by majoring in something else, and just getting those observation hours. And you can do the same thing. Now, don't let this video gas you up. At the end of the day, you still have to apply yourself. Okay, I'm not trying to gas you up into majoring in chemistry and doing something like aviation if you're not going to have the discipline to actually get it done. And that's the end of the day. That's in any field. You got to have the discipline to get it done. I just want to break you out the mindset of thinking that sports are the only thing you can bring to the table. That's all you are. It's just a piece of who you are. It's not all you are. And once you realize that, then you can move differently and be able to expand upon a lot more opportunities than something just dealing with a doggone ball. Listen, I put out information every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I'm being more consistent with this. If you like this kind of content, make sure you subscribe. Leave me something in the comments below, because I'm going to keep on putting it out, and I want to walk with you along your journey, whether it be in high school, whether it be in college, of how you can be more impactful both in your sport and out. So as always, whether it's on the court or off, in the classroom or out, graduate at the top of your class. Hoop loudy.
Hoop loud.